We lost the game again. But we knew, but we are sad, we are bitter. We knew we were going to lose, but we are bitter. It's so depressing to be a Chelsea fan right now. Sometimes you feel like we should sell every player in the Chelsea squad and start a new team afresh. It is so depressing. Nothing seems to be working. We're just passing the balls.
The constant is these players. These players are fucking shit. And I say it week in and week out, nothing changes. We still barely make any chances. We still barely take any of our chances. We still get dominated in the midfield. And we still make mistakes defensively. Because the team is the problem, not the manager. Again, criticize where you want to. I'm not going to say blindly back everything Potter does. He will make mistakes and he will need to learn from them too. He is not the biggest problem. He is the last of our problems right now. The biggest problem is our shit squad full of shit players who don't give a fuck about this club. The amount of players that I saw walk away without even applauding the fans today. Havertz, Pulisic, Ziyech, the three of you are a fucking disgrace. Because you lot have been average for how long this season? How long in a Chelsea shirt? And we are the ones who travel week in and week out to watch this dog shit. We are the ones who hold corn every single week because our team is fucking shit. And these lot, for some people, it was a 7-hour coach travel, one way just to get here. And they were too lazy to even fucking bring their asses to the away fans and apologize to them. Pricks. And that's the same issue with this entire squad. The mentality is fucked from top to bottom.
I don't think we can blame the coach anymore. Yeah, we can cry as much as we want. But I think for me, I'll blame the players and the owner. There is no way we keep losing so many games and we are sure that we're going to lose those many games, but we are a big team. Right now, even if we play against Crystal Palace, we ain't sure whether we can win. The chances are that even Crystal Palace might be having many chances of winning. Maybe let's say 40%. Chelsea might be having 30% and maybe a draw, It's so depressing to be a Chelsea fan right now. We lost again, which is not a very nice thing. I'm very disappointed. I'm very, very disappointed. I can say that the coach tried to bring in maybe new names, maybe Lewis Hall. I think he was so he was so good until Cucurella came in. Man, I don't understand. But also, I don't understand why the coach took off Armando Broja, who was playing so well, to bring in Kai Havertz, who hardly had a touch to the ball. Maybe, I don't know. I don't understand. Welcome back to the fans' opinion. Any day, anytime. It's me, your boy Mosha. It's a very sad thing. It's a very bad thing. The reason number one as to why I think we lost the game was, as always, we can say injuries. But we can't keep crying of the injuries. We should at least try. We should at least then keep a clean sheet. We should do something. It's so disappointing. It's so depressing. Koulibaly is... I just don't understand why people like Koulibaly. But I don't think he helps us that much. People thought we are getting back Rudiger is going. We are getting back a replacement, but I really don't think we are going to get a replacement to Rudiger anytime soon. But reason number one, I think we lost today was our midfield. Anytime the game was being played, you could tell, you could see. There was a very big island in the center. There was no blue shirt in the middle of the pitch. Especially when we had the ball. We just possessed the ball and you see all Chelsea players going to the wing. Like, who do you expect to play in the midfield? Who do you expect? That's why I think in the January transfer window, we should at least buy a holding midfielder and a box-to-box midfielder. We really need midfielders. Mind you, strong midfielders. Talented and strong midfielder. We cannot be... You see, if you push Jorginho, he just goes down. You push... Okay, Kovacic is strong. Kovacic is so good with the ball. But he's not really strong. Yeah, his shots are poor. He doesn't shoot very well. So I think we should at least buy a box-to-box midfielder. And also buy a very good holding midfielder. Then we can go ahead and bench Jorginho. Go ahead and never ever play Loftus-Cheek. Go ahead and give Kovacic a good partner. You understand? Sometimes Kovacic tries so hard. We should get a replacement. Again, Chelsea should find a replacement to Reece James so that whenever Reece James is injured, we at least have someone at the right back who could take up the position. He might not really fit in Reece James' shoes, but he can try. He can't really fit in the shoes, of course. Reece James is very talented. For me, in my opinion, I think Reece James is the best right back right now. Even people are complaining why Gareth Southgate didn't include him in the England squad, which is a very bad thing. I think he could at least given him a chance so that maybe if England goes on and maybe proceeds to better stages, maybe in the knockout stages or in the quarterfinals, maybe Reece James could be better by then and he could have played. But now I don't think it was a nice way to not add Reece James to a squad. So any day, anytime, I want to say that I think Chelsea is depressing. I don't know what I can say right now. I wanted to state reasons as to why I thought we lost, but I think I'm just frustrated. If I start listing the reasons right now, it might reach 100. So I have decided to just talk, get my frustrations out, so that the Chelsea fan, maybe some relate with what I'm saying, maybe some understand what I'm saying. But another thing I can say is Ziyech was not badly off yesterday. His game was not a bad game. Who else can I say? Who had a better game? Lewis Hall didn't have a really bad game, I can say. And who else? And Thiago Silva didn't have a bad game. But all other players, Mason Mount. No, let me be honest. Sometimes I really see the importance of Mason Mount, but sometimes I don't. I'm sorry to say that, but sometimes I don't. Sometimes he just being dispossessed. Sometimes I just think he gets... It just doesn't go past the players. It doesn't... People say he's so good off the ball, but also he's not good sometimes with the ball. So it's frustrating, is a bad thing. For example, look at what these two fans have to say.
Mason Mount, what the fuck does he do? I ask this question every game and I get told waffle about off the ball movement and all that bollocks. What did he bring today other than just being dispossessed and giving the ball away all the time? Ruben Loftus-Cheek, the same thing. Speaks magnitudes that the most slandered midfielder in our squad, Jorginho, was the only good midfielder out of the lot today. The only good midfielder. Havertz, I'm tired of the excuses. He's fucking shit. Mount needs to fucking pattern up because these performances have been the same for the last 18 months. And the only thing that saved him last season was that he was getting GNA. He's not doing it now. These performances are not flying under the radar.
We are headed to the World Cup, so my hopes are maybe in the January transfer window, maybe we might sign better players. Maybe our scouts will head to the World Cup, or our scouts will head to maybe other teams, different parts of the world, to try and scout and look for who will be a better player for our team. We need a strong player. No offense, but I don't think sometimes your team can be a very good team without Brazilian players. So I think we need at least 2 Brazilian players. I think we need South American players. They are very nice footballers. So that's my opinion. I think if it happens that way, then maybe we can be a happy lot. We can try. Maybe we can compete for Europa League. It's sad that we're stating this, but I don't understand the philosophy of our coach. I don't understand the end goal of our owner, Todd Boehly. So, well, I don't understand anything anymore as a Chelsea fan. I'm just a frustrated fan. I've not enjoyed watching football in the recent past, and what I can be really thankful of is World Cup could have not come at a better time than this. I'm very happy. 1, as an FPL manager. 2, as a Chelsea fan. World Cup came at a very good time as an FPL manager and as a Chelsea fan. Maybe Chelsea will take time off, rethink, try to breathe in, breathe out, try to ask themselves questions, try to ask, why are we not performing? Yeah, and stop pleasing some players in the name of being good, in the name of being big players, in the name of being, they might be great players. You can't keep giving Havertz time when he's not good. You can't keep giving Sterling time when he's not good. And I really think the manager tried so much. That was so bold of him not to play Sterling, Aubameyang, Havertz, not to start them. So any day, anytime, it's me, your boy Mosha. Subscribe, share with your friends. Any day, anytime, it's me, your boy Mosha. Peace.